Hello, my name is Fernando Barrios, and
And I'm Matteo de Ferrari.
in this video, we're going to show you how to use the graph function in the standard CASIO graphic calculator.
And we're going to show you some features you can use to know certain things in a function.
First of all, to start, we go to the main menu by pressing this button. Then we go to option number 5, which is graph. Press execute. Now, for this example, I'm going to use a quadratic function being 2x squared minus 3. This is a standard parabola, should give me. Then we press execute, and then we press F6, which is draw. Here, as we can see, is a parabola. The first thing we can do is we can set a view window. We press F3, which is view window, and then we can press standard, which is also, again, F3. We press exit and draw again. Here's our standard view of the parabola. If I want to make a zoomed in view and customize this, I can draw the parabola again and press view window. For this example, I'm going to change my view window to -5 as an x minimum value and as an x maximum value 5. Then as the y minimum value -5. As we know, the y-intercept is going to be -3. And as a maximum value, I'm going to keep it in 10. Then I press draw, and here we get a more zoomed in view of the parabola. Now,
Okay,
Mateo, do you have any questions?
Yes, of course. First of all, I want to know, how can you get the roots in this parabola?
Well, using this calculator, it's very straightforward. We can press on F5, which is G-solve, and here we can see root, which is F1. We just press it, and we can clearly see there are two roots in this parabola when the y value is 0. Minus 1.22, and the other root is 1.22, as this parabola is symmetrical.
Okay, and how do you get the max value in this parabola?
Well, again, the same procedure. You press on F5, and then here you have the max, which is F2, and here it says not found because we can see this parabola with a positive coefficient of x. So the parabola is not going to have a maximum. But if we do want to find the minimum, we can clearly see it's this point. And again, the minimum would be F3. We press it, and here we can clearly see the minimum is actually the y-intercept as well, which is 0, -3.
And if I want to know the y-intercept?
Well, as I already said, the minimum is clearly going to be the same as the y-intercept, but here we can test this out by pressing F4 on the G-solve function, which is the same, 0, -3.
So if I want to get a specific value of y or x, what do I do?
Well, here we can see that this arrow, we press F6, and this is going to take me to these two functions. Here's a y-calc, where I could press F1, and there it tells me enter an x value. So I know the y-intercept is 0, -3. So I know that the x value for 0, when x equals 0, y is going to be equals -3. Let's try this out. Here we can see it takes me straight to the y-intercept, or the minimum point of a parabola, as I specified that the x value was 0. The same goes the other way around. we just go to gsolve, the arrow, which is F6, xcalc. I want, again, my y-intercept. So my y value needs to be -3. And my x value should give me 0 here. Let's try it out. Execute. Here we can see that x equals 0.
Perfect. And finally, how can I get an intercept between two functions or lines?
Well, let's try this out. We go back to the graph function to exit. And there we can see this, the first function we plugged in was 2x squared minus 3, which was y1. Well, here in y2, I'm going to put a straight line function being y equals 2x minus 3. So we press execute and we draw. Well, here we cannot see the straight line graph, so I'm going to change it back to standard. Then we draw. Well, this gave me then I'm going to change the, I think I might have mistyped. I'm going to change this. Delete. We just press delete, F1. I'm going to put x minus 3 as the function. Then we can see here that clearly the two graphs. And if we want to find that intersect, let's see if they intersect at some point. We just go on F5, intersect. And here we can see they intersect at, again, coordinate 0, -3, as they both have a y-intercept of -3.
Okay. Well, thank you for your time. We hope you have found this video useful, and bye.
Thank you.